Hi guys, this is Miss Ereny from Al Hassan International School. Today we're going to work on Math Chapter 10, Lesson 3 and 4. Let me share with you my PowerPoint. And here are the objectives of the lesson. My co-teacher today is Oo. And today my students will be able to tell and write time from analog and digital clocks, revise time vocabulary. And this is our warm-up time. Let's go.
I wanna tell you all about my Saturday, but before I do, listen, I've just gotta say 60 minutes make up every hour on the clock, and every number is 5 minutes. Tick-tock. In 12 groups of 5, 60 minutes make an hour. Now let me tell you of the day that almost went sour. Oh yeah. I was headed to the park. I decided to walk. As I left, I looked up and saw the time on the clock. The shorthand was after 9. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 groups of 5 meant it was 9:25. Can skip count by 5 until time's 12. There will be no time that you cannot tell. Cannot tell. When the hour hands on a number and the minute hands up, we know it's o'clock, whether breakfast or supper. If the hour hands right between two numbers per se, it's 1/2 or 6:30 that day. Minute hand that represents the minutes go by. It's easy to tell time, and you'll soon see why. Each number on the clock is 5 minutes in it. If you skip count by 5, you tell the time, lickety split. After an hour of playing, I took my sidewalk chalk, thinking wouldn't it be fun to draw the time on a clock. Oh yeah. The hour hand was pointing just past 11. 2 groups of 5 was 10, so it was 11:10. 11:10. I remembered I had to meet my friend Lexi. Her house was far away, so I left in a hurry. A hurry.
AM starts at midnight and goes till noon, and noon is 12 p.m. PM starts at noon and goes till midnight's moon, and midnight's 12 a.m.
I got to Lexi's door and then rapped, knock, knock. She entered the door and was pointing to the clock. The hour hand just after 12, the minute hand at the 4. 4 times 5 was 20 minutes. Her foot tapped on the floor. The time was 12:20 and she looked annoyed.
You said you'd be coming no later than noon.
Oh boy. When the hour hands on a number and the minute hands up, we know it's o'clock, whether breakfast or supper. If the hour hands right between two numbers per se, it's 1/2 or 3:30 that day. With the long minute hand that represents the minutes go by, it's easy to tell time, and you'll soon see why. Each number on the clock is 5 minutes in it. If you skip count by 5, you tell the time, lickety split. We went to the movies and I bought us 2 tickets. The movie we went to see started right at 6. The hour hand just past 6, the minute hand at the 1. She said,
It's 6:05, aren't we late?
and I was like, oh yeah. When we finally got a seat, she but I'd eaten beans for lunch and let out a loud toot.
Here's a tip, stretch on the hour hand. Where on the clock does it land? The last number it went by tells you the hour of time.
On the way home we walked by the fishing dock. We looked up and saw that it was now 8 o'clock. My. The minute hand pointed up, the hour hand at the 8. She said,
My curfew's 8:15. Oh, great.
that's 8:15. So we went off in a hurry. We ran, we bounded to get Lexi home fast so she wouldn't be grounded.
Oh, yeah.
When the hour hands on a number and the minute hands up, we know it's o'clock, whether breakfast or supper. If the hour hands right between two numbers per se, it's half past the hour, or 10:30 that day. Yeah, with the long minute hand that represents the minutes gone by, it's easy to tell time and you soon see why. Each number on the clock is 5 minutes a minute. If you skip count by 5 and tell the time, lickety split.
Visit numberrock.com for exclusive content, lesson materials, and more. Thanks for watching.
What a nice song. Now let's complete our lesson. Essential question, how do I use and tell time? Let me check your vocabulary. Yassine, what's an analog clock? What's an analog clock? A clock has an hour and a minute hand. A clock has an hour and a minute hand. Which hand points to the minute on an analog clock, Yusuf? Minute hand. Here it is. Tuti, it points to the hour on an analog clock. What is it? It points to the hour, so it's an hour hand. Good job. What's a digital clock? Yeah, I know that this is the picture of a digital clock. So what is it? A digital clock uses numbers on a screen to show time. A digital clock uses numbers on a screen to show time. Write the missing number in this analog clock. 1 and 4. Good job. And Mariuma, 11 and 7. Good job. All right, Arwa, draw the hands on the clock. The time is 4 o'clock. All right, Miss Ereny. So the hour hand points to 4 and the minute hand points to 12. Perfect. Ranjuna Gamal, draw the hands on the clock. It's 11 o'clock. The hour hand points to 11 and the minute hand points to 12. All right, Amouri Farouk, what time is it when the hour hand is on 12 and the minute hand is on 12 as well? Answer me. I have to draw it first, Ms. Ereny. Go ahead. The minute hand to 12 and the hour hand to 12 as well. So it's 12 o'clock. Good job. So what time is it when the hour hand is on 10 and the minute hand is on 12? And how do you know Asuri? I have to draw it first, Ms. Ereny. Okay, so it's 10 o'clock. Do you remember when I told you whenever you see the minute hand points to 6, so it's half past? Yeah, And I remember that I gave you this example. So this is the half of the pizza, right? Just remind yourself whenever you see the minute hand points to 6. So like that, it's half past. Then look at the hour, 6. So the time is half past 6. Who's gonna answer this one for me? Luli. Half past 9. Good job. Janjuna Talat. So Janjuna Talat, whenever you see the minute hand points to 6, I have to say half past. Good job. So who's going to answer this question? Ahmed Mustafa? It's half past 3. Perfect. Udi Budi. Whenever you see the minute hand points to 12, you say it's clock. For example, here it's 7 o'clock because the minute hand points to 12. So I'm going to say o'clock. And what's the hour? 7. So it's 7 o'clock. Let's answer some problems. Let's solve some problems together. Here are the steps. Number 1, understand the problem. Underline the information you have in the problem. Number 2, plan. How will you solve the problem? Which strategy you're going to use? Number 3, solve the problem. Number 4, check your answer. Is it reasonable? Let's go. I want Ahmed Abu Bakr to answer this problem. Solve this problem, please. Don is going to the city with her family. They will leave 1 hour after school. She gets home from school at 3:30. What will the clock look like when they leave? So I have to understand first. She gets home from school at 3:30. Right? I'm going to do it on my clock. I'll draw it on my clock. Then she will leave 1 hour after school. So 1 hour after 3:30, it's going to be half past 4 or 4:30. Excellent. All right. Fatima Tamtomti. The buses leave in order every half hour. Every half hour. Bus number 1 leaves at 9:30. Bus number 2 leaves at 10. So what time do buses 3 and 4 leave? So Ms. Ereny, I'm gonna draw 4 clocks, 1 for each bus. No, Shami. So this is for bus number 1, 9:30. And you said that every bus leaves within half hour. So the other, or bus number 2 will leave at 10 o'clock. Bus number 3 will leave at 10:30, and bus number 4 will leave at 11 o'clock. Oh my God, it took a long time. So can I find another strategy to help me? Yeah, sure. You can use find a pattern. You're gonna draw like that, a table, or you can just write bus number 1, 9:30. Bus number 2, 9:30 and half hour, 10. 10 and half hour, 10:30. 10:30 and half, 11. So bus number 3 will leave at 10:30 or leaves at 10:30, and bus number 4 leaves at 11. So here, using the strategy find a pattern is way easier actually than using draw a picture. Each class at school will go to recess 30 minutes after the other. The first class goes to recess at 1 o'clock. What time will the 4th class go? What should I do? I'm gonna use the information which I have, which is each class will go to recess 30 minutes after the other. And the first class goes at 1, so 1 and 30, 1:30. This is the second class. And the third class, 2 o'clock. And the fourth class, 2:30. So the fourth class will go at 2:30. And here I solved this problem by using find a pattern strategy. Then Kevin has 3 classes in a row. Each class is 2 hours long. The first class is at 7. When will Kevin's last class end? So I'm gonna find the pattern. Class number 1 starts at 7 and it takes 2 hours. So class number 2, 7 and 2, 9. And class number 3, 9 and 2, 11. So Kevin's last class will end at 11 o'clock. All right, so raise your hand up. Clap your hands twice. 1, 2. Stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down again. Clap your hands twice. And sit down and look at me. Of course, you know that 1 hour is 60 minutes and half hour, 30 minutes, quarter, 15 minutes. How do I know? Just count the minutes in the hour. I told you that each number has 5 minutes. So 5, 10, I'm gonna count by 5 or skip counting by 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So 60 minutes in 1 hour. And in half, it's count 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So half hour means 30 minutes. And tell me in quarter, 5, 10, 15. 15 minutes in quarter. And this is quarter of pizza, and this is quarter of pizza, quarter of pizza, quarter of pizza, exactly like our clock. So here I can count 15 and 15 and 15 and 15. 4 groups of 15. 4 groups of 15 equals 60. Whenever you see the minute clock points to 3, so it's quarter past. Quarter past. We said that whenever you see minute, the minute hand points to 6, so it's half past. And whenever you see it points to 3, so it's quarter past. And here is the quarter. I told you that this is the quarter of an hour, like the quarter of pizza. So whenever I see the minute hand points to 3 here by the end of the quarter, so I'm gonna say quarter past. So what's the time here? Quarter past 1. Perfect. And here, quarter past 7. Here, who's gonna answer this question for me? Let me choose Udibudi. It's quarter past 4. And here, Sas, it's quarter past 11. And here, Ranjuna, it's quarter past 8. And here, it's quarter past 3. Amuri Farouk, it's quarter past, it's not quarter past. Look at the minute hand, it points to 9. It points to 9, so I have to say it's quarter till next hour. It's quarter till next hour. So what's the time now? It's quarter till 12. It's quarter till 1. It's quarter till 11. It's quarter till 10. It's quarter till 6. It's quarter till 8. We're done. This is time for our activity. The materials needed for this activity is A4 paper, just a paper like that. And a pencil, and a marker. And then let's follow the steps. Step number 1, draw a circle divided into 4 quarters by drawing 4-minute hands, like that. Then write the numbers 12, 9, 3, and 6, as it's shown from each side. Top, bottom, right, and left. Step number 3, write quarter past on the minute hand which points to 3, and quarter till on the one which points to 9. Like that. Step number 4, write a clock on the minute hand which points to 12, and half past on the one points to 6. So like that, you're done with your activity. And you will use it till you remember the needed words whenever you tell the time. For example, whenever you look at 3, you would say quarter past. Whenever you look at 9, you're gonna say quarter till, and so on. And I have to thank Yusuf Wael for doing his activity. What a nice analog clock. Thank you, Yusuf. And Ahmoudi Udibudi for doing his analog clock as well. And it tells the time of 9 o'clock. And Mariuma and her analog clock by a very creative idea. Amouri Farouk, the same analog clock, which is amazing. Thanks, guys, for being committed. Thanks for respecting your teacher. Thanks for being responsible for everything. And I'm grateful for everything you do. I want you to do your assignment now. You have to do page 610, 11, 12, 17, and 618. Thanks for being with me, and I'm gonna leave you now with our coronavirus video. Always remember to watch our videos on our HIS Tube channel. Bye.
Nope. Yep. 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 Nope. Yep.